This is a Honda Cub Ez90. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you're about to find out. This is, in my opinion, the most iconic bike Honda has ever made. These were made in the 90s and they are very rare to find nowadays. And if you do find them, you would know how expensive these bikes can get. I don't think Honda has ever made a bike comparable to this since they made this back in the 90s, because this is such a crossbreed style bike. Closest thing you can compare this thing to is a scooter dirt bike. Just the looks alone of this bike is like futuristic looking, but yet classic. Like the colorways remind you of anything from the 90s, like jet skis or any of the old bikes. But the way that the plastics cover every single part of this bike, it almost looks like what you would see nowadays on electric bikes. All you can see is the rugged tires and showing that this thing is kind of dirt use, a full body, and then you see a meaty tire in the back. Other than that, this bike actually kind of looks like a kid's toy. And under all this paneling is a 90cc two-stroke engine, and these things actually rip. That is why if you look at anything from the EZ90 days, these were used for pit bikes at racetracks and people just trail riding and kind of thrashing these things. These things were even advertised back in the 90s, jumping them in the original Honda ads. Changed completely from the original Cub that they built, which was a four-stroke engine. They went two-stroke on this one. This one is also fully automatic CVT. A scooter in the engine with a two-stroke CVT engine, and you're looking at a pit bike everywhere else. This is a 1996 Honda Elite. The first model was the 1988 for this style body. And if you look at the front of these, they kind of share similar front ends. Have that very sleek front end look. Very scooter-like on this thing. The seats have very, very similar shapes. If you look here from the side, Honda really kind of kept the same look from the style of this. This isn't like a full dirt bike seat or a pit bike seat. It's kind of like a crossbreed of a scooter seat. And as you can see, Honda in the 90s kept everything very rounded. So everything's kind of bubbly. On these ones, you got a glove box back here. How it's crossbreeding into a scooter, which you would never find on a pit bike. This thing has a glove box up front. This is a full-on mini bike made by Yamaha back in the 90s as well. This one is obviously fully geared, 5-speed transmission, two-stroke as well, but around all the same era. So there was a really fun era in the 90s for these mini bikes, but you honestly just can't find anything like this nowadays. Now, besides just the look on these, I truly believe that these Honda Cubs are going to be the most iconic bike and probably some of the most expensive collectibles that ever made it out of the 90s. The problem is they're almost impossible to find, and sometimes even finding them in the worst condition will still end up being a few $1,000s. And for example, this Honda Cub.